Good afternoon. This is Karen Janeway. I am a student of business as well as a serial entrepreneur in my past. I moved to North Texas from Montana about 6 months ago, and I have been working on a business plan to open up an independent toy and bookstore here in South Arlington. Um, I am at the point where I am ready to start looking at some potential um, leases for space, and I have some tips and some lessons learned that I'd like to share with you today. The first thing that I would like to share with you is the fact that the terms always favor the landlord. Um, that is just that's just the reality. There are a number of places to lease currently in this area, and so you do have a little bit of negotiation and wiggle room. But if you believe that you are going to get a really, really super awesome deal, that is not reality. You can always try to negotiate with the landlord. I'll talk about that in a few minutes. But it never hurts to ask. If they say no, they say no. Um, length of a commercial lease is usually 5 years. Although you can get 3 years, 7 years, month to month. There are quite a few flavors that lease terms come in. However, you definitely want to keep in mind that if you sign a short lease and you're very successful and you end up losing the lease, it is a huge financial as well as physical obligation to move a shop, especially if customers have started to get used to where you are located. That could be pretty devastating to your business. You should find out how much the rent is going to be. There are actually two types of leases. One is called a gross lease, which will include just about everything you can think of, from insurance to common area maintenance and utilities. Those are usually expressed in a dollar amount, and that includes everything that you will have to pay for the month. Another type of lease is called an NNN lease, which basically means that you are going to pay a flat amount for the lease, for the rental, and then a number of expenses that go along with renting the property, such as common area maintenance and things of that nature, are included as a separate line item, and that is actually the type of lease that this location is offering. You'll definitely need to find out how much the security deposit is and how you'll go about getting that back. Some commercial locations, especially if they are newer, will have money available for improvements and modifications, build outs, just about anything. As you can see, this location in front of me actually has a very pretty wood flooring of some type. It looks pretty worn, but I would be definitely looking at covering it with carpet. So I would definitely want to ask if there are funds available to do that. The ceiling looks pretty good. It looks intact. And there is just this weird fireplace looking thing that would have to be brought down, and this particular unit is 3,110 feet, and so it's probably going to be a little too big for what I want it for. But the fact that it has this beautiful glass front that goes all the way around to the sides would be a very attractive feature of this spot. So even though it may cost me more, I would definitely make up with it by being able to display my merchandise in the window. So you'll definitely want to find out if there are funds available for that. You'll want to know about signage. This particular location has fundings available for signage in the front, and there actually is no signage on the front other than the address. That's it. The last thing you'll want to know, or you'll want to be sure of, is to get the landlord to spell out how the lease may be terminated. If it includes notice requirements and whether there are penalties for early termination, because if unfortunately your business doesn't make it, which unfortunately the majority of businesses do fail, you'll want to know how to extricate yourself as smoothly as possible from a lease. Well, I do like this spot. It seems like it might be a good fit. I'm due to meet the leasing agent sometime later this week to take a look at the inside, to get a look at the back room, how far it actually goes back, and just to get a feel for it. This is the parking lot, and right now it's a little bit busy because it's about 4 o'clock, and some people are getting off work and stopping at the grocery store on the way home. That's a grocery store. So I definitely think that this mall is about half full currently, and I think Sock Monkey Junction Toys and Books will make a good addition to it. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.